Moving on, following the discovery of an alleged suit filed by the State Security Service, wherein it accused the governor of CBN, Godwin Emefiele, of terrorism financing as well as other crimes it described as economic crimes of national security dimension. The human rights lawyers, chairmen of political parties, civil society groups, ethnic youth leaders and others have petitioned against the action and have called for the sack of the DG State Security, Yusuf Magaji Bichi. Addressing a joint World Press Conference in Abuja, the coalition challenged the veracity of the claims of the SSS.
The State Security Service made grave allegations, including terrorism financing against the central bank governor and other allegations we were informed are termed as economic crimes of national security dimension. So he was labeled as a terrorist and someone who had committed economic crimes of national security dimension. Hence, they prayed under Section 66 of the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022 to the court to grant an order for the arrest and detention of Mr. Emefiele for 60 days. By that law, the 60 days detention can be renewed for another 60 days or until investigation is concluded. Such a person can only have access to a government-appointed lawyer or government-appointed doctor and no one else. Hence, it means the person will be held incommunicado. Did the Director General of the State Security Service truly believe, as he claimed in the suit, that preliminary investigations have proven that Mr. Emefiele was involved in terrorism financing in Nigeria? Did he really believe that investigation report? Why did the Director General of the State Security Service keep it away from President Muhammadu Buhari that the investigation report that shows that the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria was indicted for financing terrorism and for committing economic crimes of national security dimension? Yet, he allowed that same person to travel with the president and have unrestricted access to the person of the president. How did the Director General of the State Security Service convince himself that a man who was into terrorism financing would initiate and implement a policy of limiting the use of cash and encouraging the use of electronic means for transactions? We now want to ask the National Security Advisor, the Chairman of the EFCC, the Chief of Army Staff, the Inspector General of Police, and other heads of relevant security agencies, if they are aware of these allegations that our country's central bank chief is a terrorist. If we did not detect this plot and it had succeeded, the world would have blamed it on President Muhammadu Buhari. Yet, the president does not know about this plot.
The groups also called on President Muhammadu Buhari and the Attorney General of the Federation to set the process in motion to review the allegations.
Apart from the already mentioned Director General of the State Security Service, our intelligence alleges that the head of one of the chambers of the National Assembly is also part of the plot. The presidential candidate of a major political party is on the plot as well. It is on the basis of this that we may say that we are no longer sure that the personal security of the President Muhammadu Buhari, is intact. We therefore call on all who are involved in guaranteeing the personal security of the President to immediately take concrete steps to assure Nigerians of his security. We call on our dear President Muhammadu Buhari, to immediately remove Mr. Yusuf Magaji Bichi from office as the Director General of the State Security Service and order his immediate arrest for undermining the authority of the President, exposing him to risks and grave danger of unimaginable proportions.
As political party chairman, we lauded the cash withdrawal policy of the Apex Bank because we believe it will make it difficult for vote buying to occur or for politicians to have access to untraceable cash with which to compromise the various aspects of the election. As political parties, we condemn this action of labeling an innocent man a terrorist just to remove him from office.
The African Center for Justice and Human Rights condemns the wrongful use of the law by the security agencies to victimize innocent citizens. It is worthy of severe punishment by the President against all officials of his government who played any role in his plots to destabilize the government. We call on the Attorney General of the Federation to swing into action and unravel those who were involved and the roles they played to undermine the President.
The group, operating under the auspices of Coalition of National Interest Defenders with millions of its supporters, also marched to the office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, where they submitted a petition.